Hey, in today's video, we're going to be talking with you about 5 awesome business ideas for couples that you can actually start today. Coming right up.
Welcome to Be Adventure Partners, where we help couples escape the box that society has unjustly tried to keep us in, where you can take your idea and turn it into an awesome online business that you're super excited about so you can create the life that you've always wanted to together. Let's jump in.
And if you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe and hit that bell so that you are notified first when a new video comes out by us that's going to help you with your life, with your relationship, and even with your business online. It's a whole lot of fun. Hey there, friends. I'm Brian Garcia.
And I'm Erin Nicole Bick, and we are
Be Adventure Partners.
So like we mentioned, today we're going to talk about 5 awesome online business ideas that you could do as a couple together. So where do you start? When you're trying to think about what you want to do, you're brainstorming, you're in the idea phase. Where do you start?
Where do you start? Well, you start with your idea.
Yeah.
I think you just said that one though.
Right?
Yeah.
So what is your idea?
Maybe you need some ideas. Maybe you know that you want to create a super simple business online, but you're like, oh my gosh, is this really going to be that complicated? Well, it could be, but it also could be super simple. We actually like to look at the super simple businesses because we don't like complicated, and most people don't. And so you're probably part of those most people. So on today's top 5, number 1, and this is in no particular order. This is just, it has to be in an order of some kind. So kind of pick which one that you're going to like best or get ideas from it, because you're going to be able to really create something really cool. So on the list, what do we have for number 1?
Workout brands.
Whoop, whoop.
This is a really cool idea because there's so many things that you can do with a workout brand. Maybe you're the couple who's already super fit. You've got rock hard bodies. You've done the journey already, and you want to share with the world how to get there, how to get that super fit bod, right? Maybe what you could do is refer workout gear that you use, clothing, apparel. Maybe you create really awesome YouTube tutorials to teach people some awesome moves so they can get those rock hard abs or nice buns, right?
Or maybe you're a couple who doesn't have the rock hard abs. Maybe, you've got the whole dad bod thing going on. Like I know that some of our friends are just like, yeah, I've got body by queso sort of thing going on. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's some people who want to create a brand about their journey, where they're going. They're not experts. They're not like fitness certified, CrossFit enthusiasts, got all the guns in the gun show. They could tell you which way the beach is and all that. But they're just normal humans like, you and me, who have this journey where you want to get fit in your life and you want to document that along the way. That's another really cool angle to take the fitness brand. Just like Erin was talking about, you can refer, the gear that you're using, maybe supplements, maybe you partnered with a supplement company. There's all sorts of different affiliate products and services that you can partner with. And then maybe you start creating your own sort of workout routine and you start posting that. There's all sorts of really cool things you could do, including having your own membership site that you could build. So in today's examples, we're going to include the links to all the different things that you can do to hook up super simple businesses in the show notes. So stay tuned for that. So that is the idea for the workout brand. Do you have any other ideas with the workout brand?
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing a workout brand, something else that would be really cool with the type of brand where you're showcasing a journey or you're sharing some kind of a story is to do maybe a little bit of a vlogging thing. You could vlog, you could say, okay, I just got up and this is really hard. Like today I don't want to work out, but I'm here for you. And it can be kind of like a cool motivational thing. So it's like, take the fans with you, right?
Totally cool. So that's your workout brand.
Number 2, sustainability brands.
Oh my gosh, this is actually a pretty cool one. And I think at some point we're going to start one of these because it's really, really interesting, the different things you can get into.
Yep.
Now, all of these different brands that we're talking about right now, the top 5 that we're going to be mentioning, they all are ones that you can do from your laptop, from any Wi-Fi connection from around the world. If you stay tuned, we're actually going to throw in a bonus one at the end. So there's actually 6. You know what? We like to over deliver in everything we do. So we're actually going to throw in a bonus one that I actually just thought about just now. Completely random. Absolutely random. So with sustainability, there's things like organic gardening, renewable energy. So like solar and wind power and even hydropower. Like that's just like the tidal movements or going with streams and currents and stuff and capturing the energy with that.
Yeah.
What else do we have for that?
Hydroponics. You could be into hydroponics or have a wealth of knowledge actually about any of these things and be producing your own e-courses. You could be vlogging about it, blogging about it. You could go out there and be Facebook Living about it. But sharing the information, maybe you are really into the idea of helping clean up the oceans, or you're like an environmentalist of some sort. That would fit into kind of that niche. So there's so many things that you could offer, whether it is affiliate products or whether it is your own systems that you've created for hydroponics, and maybe you created the first one and then you get somebody else to build them and mail them out while you're traveling the world doing more research about hydroponics, right?
Yeah, but if you think about this, like obviously capturing wind energy is very, very difficult to do because you need this huge windmill. So how are you going to travel with that? Well, knowing how the wind works, knowing how the turbines work, you could actually talk about the energy, and you can partner with different companies who actually offer those things, and they have teams that go out and install them and do all the research to make sure it's in a geographical desirable windy area, because heck, you need wind. So that's just an idea of sustainability of what you could talk about with that brand. Now, at the very end, we're actually going to be talking about the key things that every single business, regardless of the brand, what you need to have in place. So stay tuned to the very end. Number 3, t-shirt biz.
Yeah.
Maybe you love t-shirts, or maybe you love hoodies, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I would love to be able to make people feel comfortable. I've got some great ideas for some designs, and I just want to get this launched so that people can have t-shirts.
Yeah, that's right. That's a really cool way to express yourself. If you're an artist, it's a really cool way just to get your beautiful artwork out there, have people wearing it. It's also a really neat thing for brand awareness. You can do so much with merch, whether it is giveaways or, you know, you are just trying to create some kind of a movement and have a really beautiful message on a t-shirt. A t-shirt business can actually be really hands off. So as soon as you create a t-shirt business, it can pretty much run itself in the background of your business, right?
Now, I know what you're thinking right now, but dude, Brian, you totally said that this is something I could do online from anywhere. If I start a t-shirt business, I'm going to have to get screen printers and all the machinery and all the inks and stuff.
You could.
That is a way to do it.
You could.
There's another way. That is a way to do it. Or you could set it up how we did. So if you go to like store.beadventurepartners.com, you can see our t-shirt shop. And at that store, we have it set up drop ship style. So what we did is we set up the Shopify store hooked with a screen printer. And so they do what's called a print on demand style, where we upload our artwork. We tell them, hey, you know, these are the shirts and colors that we want them printed on based on their inventory. And so anytime that a shirt is purchased, the order automatically gets sent over there. They get the order, they fulfill the order, they dump money in your account. You pay, you know, just the printing cost or whatever, which is less than what you're actually charging. That's how you make a profit in that style of business. And it's all done away. You don't have to worry about packaging shirts yourself. They do all the fulfillment, which is super sick if you're wanting to do this from abroad, right?
Yeah, totally. It's actually just a nice extra little component of a business that's already happening, already moving. I mean, you could totally make it a full-time business, but if you wanted to add a t-shirt component to an already existing business and set up some merch, it's a really cool little extra side gig too.
Absolutely. And we'll include in the show notes below the links to how we have ours set up, because we actually have a blog post that walks you step by step through it. So check that out in the show notes. Coming up, we've got tip number 4.
Online services. Now, this is actually pretty cool because you could already have, a job that you've been working on where you're, say, maybe doing virtual assistants, right? Or maybe you're a tax professional and you've been working at a job your whole life, but now you want to get it online. You want to do something with the one that you love and you're both like super mathy, or maybe one of you is an accountant and the other one is, I don't know, a lawyer, like a business lawyer or something, and you want to put your heads together and create an awesome business online where you don't have a job. This is really neat because you can take your service that you specialize in and you can turn it into an awesome business online where you're helping people. You may be in graphic design or web design and you want to have an awesome place where people come to you and you do a service for them, right?
Absolutely. There's so many different things that you can do in the online space that is service based. So from the SEO, search engine optimization, to even a voiceover artist. Like, think about doing something with your skills that you can do. Maybe you're a videographer and you go to a lot of really cool places and people are looking for certain B-roll. So like they're looking for cut-in footage of, the ocean or beaches or mountains or rivers. And you've got your awesome cameras and you're taking this badass footage all over the place. Guess what? You could set up a simple business online where people can find what it is that you offer and you can provide that service to them digitally. That's why we included services, online services specifically, as part of this top 5, is because you can literally pack your bag and hit the road and make it happen.
That's right. Number 5, tech niche.
Oh, tech niche is a fun one because there's so much technology. There's so many widgets, gadgets, gizmos, like all of these things that people love to see reviews on. So one of the hot things that people do in the tech niche is they do reviews. So like you'll see here on YouTube or anywhere that there's video where they've got the item and they're doing unboxings and talking about it, right?
Yeah, that's right. So many people are taking advantage of the reviews niche. Something else that's actually a really cool thing that you can do with technology is teach people how to use it, right?
Absolutely.
You could create an e-course on how to use a certain kind of software. You could do tutorials and show people how things work. Maybe you create a software or something like that, and you want to share with the world how awesome it is and how much it can help them in their life or in their business, right?
Absolutely. And so what's really cool about the tech niche is you normally know a lot about a certain subject. And so, you can go online and go to YouTube and go to Google and Google what it is that you're trying to figure out. But a lot of times there's not a step-by-step approach that shows you how to put the son of a b together, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And so what you can do in that case is brand yourself and set yourself up your own membership portal where you have e-courses that show people from the beginning how to get to a desired destination all in order, so they don't have to go and spend the hours and hours and hours trying to figure it out for themselves online. I can tell you, whenever I first started creating a business online, that's what I did, and it sucks. It like drains you. You don't know what it is that you're looking for a lot of times, so you don't know what the words are.
Yeah.
But if you're able to communicate what it is that you offer in human speak, in layman's terms, don't get it all techie, jargony yet. because that is saved for your course so you can teach people how it is to do the things that you do for your particular niche. So the tech niche is a pretty cool industry.
Yeah, super cool. I mean, you could even dive into creating widgets or apps. Basically, anything that you create in a business online or a business in general is meant to help people. It is meant to fulfill a need, a desire, to help somebody get over a problem that they're having so that their life can become better.
Yeah. So we were talking at the beginning about a bonus.
Yeah, what was that about?
So we had this great idea that, maybe you're not looking to pull up your roots and be able to travel the world like we do. Maybe you're just wanting to make some cash from home from something that you can do that you're already doing. So what are some ideas for, let's say someone has the ability to do something or whatever. What are some ideas that you know about that people are doing really, really well in? But if they break into the online market, they could probably 10x their business.
This is a good one. Okay, so maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're one of those people that says, I'm a starving artist and I don't know how to get my artwork out there. I don't know how to get my jewelry company off the ground, or this beautiful leather handbag company that I've started. I don't know how to get it off the ground. Most of the time, when we talk to these people who are having a hard time to get their offline business off the ground is because they haven't yet put it online. They haven't yet shared it with the world or opened their mind to the possibility of this thing getting bigger than just local.
Yeah.
Because you could take a business that is in a local area and really blow it up to the point where you need to hire people to help you make these products that you're making because you just can't keep up, which is actually a really good problem to have.
That is a huge, huge problem to have. And a very, very good one. I absolutely love that problem. So let's give you some action steps to be able to start a business starting right now. First, you've got your idea. You've watched all the way to this point. You've seen, 1 through 5. You've gotten the bonus tip of a different, sort of niche that you could potentially do. How do you create a business online simply? It all starts with your idea. As soon as you have an idea, then you can start creating a brand. Then you can start figuring out who it is that would actually use your product or service. You set up a website, simply set up a website and integrate your payment system so that people can pay you online. So whether or not you're offline, whether or not you started one of these cool ideas online in a very cool niche, this is exactly how you do it. The last thing is you start to market yourself so that you get in front of more people, so that you have thousands of eyeballs finding your content every single day online. And so we want to actually help you with that because we used to struggle trying to find different things to do to create a business online until we put all the pieces together painfully after a long time of struggling. We don't want you to struggle like we did. So what do we got for them?
So we've actually set up a roadmap for you to take you step by step from the beginning, the beautiful idea phase, all the way to growing and scaling your business so you never feel stuck. And along with the roadmap comes the Be Adventure Partners exclusive tribe for entrepreneurs, where we can help you out in a community. So anytime that you feel like you don't know what to do, we will be there for you. We will screen share even if you need that in your business to help you move forward.
So what we found is that when a lot of people get started with business online, they don't have a place to get their questions answered. And that really sucks. And it sucks to see people struggling constantly, trying to get their message out there, trying to build a successful business online when they don't have the support that they need. And that's why we developed the Be Adventure Partners brand, is to help bridge that gap so you never feel stuck, so you know that you've got a place that you can get your questions answered. And we would love to see you in the tribe. Jump on one of our weekly live campfire Q&As where we do the video conference. It's totally a ton of fun. People from all over the world jump in there, and we would love to see you in there.
Yeah, that's right. So jump on the trial, and if you haven't yet, make sure you click that subscribe button and that bell so you can be notified whenever we come out with new, fresh videos that will help you evolve in yourself, your life, your relationships, and your biz.
Speaking of new, fresh video, check out the video that's right up here. That just might help you. See you on the next video.
See ya.